Hello and welcome back. I got a couple ideas for today. I feel like we should speed this up a little bit because it's getting a little backed up. But it is working really well. It is slowly moving all of our stuff into the computer. Look at some of these. 16,000 redstone, 2,000 redstone. There's 10k of ore chunks. That's oh my goodness. 2,500 diamonds. Yeah. So the crafters are working perfectly. The processing system is working. It is getting a little backed up, but that's why we got this diamond chest. We can throw some stack upgrades in it. I'm thinking if we move this chest up to this junction right here, then they won't get crammed up. And then you could put 2 of these funnels on this chest and it'll pull it in from each way. I think that's one simple way we could speed it up. But I think we could also gear up the belts, because as far as I remember, I don't think the belts cost any stress units. So yeah, if that's true, we could speed this belt up into a ridiculous pace. So yeah, we're gonna hop in. I think the first thing we should probably do is just break this from pumping stuff out. That'll stop this for a second. And then we're going to break this one so it stops pulling those out of there. Perfect. So we're going to start by moving this chest up. Try not to lose the... Oh, okay. Yep, I do have my jetpack on. Well, that one's gone. Nice. So if you didn't know, you could right click at the end of your belt and it'll shorten it without breaking the belt. We're going to do that. Bring that back. Put our chest right here. Do an import bus. We're going to need a couple more cables. Alright, let's try and speed this belt up a little bit. Oh, you know what? Maybe let's start by making the new jetpack, because then I won't sink while I'm hovering. Let's look. Let's look into this. Let's make the diamond one, and now we gotta make this emerald one, tier 5. Make 5 of these. 1 of these capacitors, 2 of the thrusters. Emerald jetpack. It holds 48 million FE. Definitely gonna need a new charger. This thing's gonna be working overtime. So with everything pumping into the computer, all of these 256k ME item storage cells are holding up well. So with all of this stuff pumping into the computer, these 256k ME drives, they're holding up. We got, looks like 3 that haven't even been touched yet. And these are building up. Everything's kind of building up right now because we're not pulling out of this chest. But I think this chest being down here, breaking up that junction, and then us speeding up this belt will definitely improve the efficiency. So this has 1.3 million in it. And it has straight hover now. Huh. Maybe it's a fluid extractor. Let's try this out. Because I think this... Okay, so it just makes latex. And if you power it, I bet it goes way faster. Yes. I like that. we'll just use this tree right here. Guess we should try some of the easier things first for a charger, because that charger that takes plastic and stuff, man, that's a lot to ask for. We have a wired charger here with an Ender IO. So let's give this a try. We got to make this primitive alloy smelter, and then we need silicon and copper. Looks like all of our silicon is been used. That furnace goes so fast. It actually needs coal. I thought I could just power it. I guess it is primitive. That's what it said. So this should give us those ingots that we need. We need 8 of them. I don't know what we're going to use latex for. I thought that you could make that into plastic. It does not look like it. So once we get a charger figured out, then we can go bottom side and speed this belt up. Capacitor missing. Insert any capacitor so the machine will work. What? I guess we need to make some capacitors. Alright, let's just use these basic ones. And moment of truth, does it charge? It does. Look at that. We were wasting all that time trying to figure out plastic for nothing. What a goober. We definitely should try and make those bigger capacitors though, because that thing is running pretty slow. So we need some of this energetic alloy. Gold, redstone, and glowstone. Nice, we can actually clear out all those things we were looking at. We should do these. So this one's going to need a different type of alloy. The energetic alloy and ender pearls. So we're going to need to let this run the whole thing and then make half of those into the next set. Luckily we got plenty of ender pearls. Yeah, this thing's charging so slow. We'll see how much faster it'll go with a better capacitor. Yeah, this thing's got to start pumping out here soon. That's why we got to speed this belt up and stuff. Hopefully a little over 2 million will be good. mean, it's going a lot faster, but it's still going backwards. Oh, I think I see a very easy solution. There we go. Wait. Alright, I think this thing's running pretty quick now. I'm gonna fill in all these holes. And then we're gonna throw our funnels back on. There you go. Oh, that's so much quicker, guys. Now let's see if this chest is getting backed up. It's still doing fine. Perfect. Well, we got a new jetpack. We sped this up, and I think we got it all done today. I had fun. I hope you did. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.